Camera tripod just broke and I'm sitting on the floor right now, keeping it classy. Alright, so today we have a shadow and schmooze style classic makeup tutorial. If you're new to my channel and don't know what shadow and schmooze are, it's basically where we put stuff on our face and talk about life. So all the products I'm using in this video are either drugstore or are super affordable. Went for a more matte foundation kind of look today, so if you don't like all the dewy skin stuff, this one's for you. This is a super quick and easy look that looks a lot more intense than it actually is. Literally the only hard part about this is applying false lashes, which you can skip if you're not feeling it. So I hope you guys like this. If you want to see how I got this look, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. My tripod just broke, so my camera is literally just balancing on a stick right now. For a little crooked, that's why. So all of the makeup that we're going to be using today is super affordable. You can get it at the drugstore or online. I'm starting out with foundation, and I'm going to be mixing Revlon Color Stay with this Noni Creme Cream Color Prevails. You can get this at Walgreens. Revlon Color Stay, the finish by itself, it's a little bit too matte, so I'm just going to mix it in with this to give it some more like satin finish. I'm just mixing this with my finger on the back of a palette. Whoa, this mirror is super dirty. And I've already washed, primed, moisturized, all of that good stuff. Today for primer, I used the LA Girl Pro Prep primer, and I'm like bending down right now, so I'm in the frame. Maybe we should just kneel. Does that work? That's what's happening. So I'm just gonna dab this all over my face. Maybe we should get a hair clip. I'm gonna take my favorite Sigma F80 foundation brush. The Noni Cream Foundation on its own is actually not that bad. I wasn't expecting much from it just because the packaging is so freaking hideous. Like, I was straight up judging a book by its cover, but the packaging on that line is hideous. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? That foundation is too dark on its own for me, so I do have to mix it in with something. If they came out with a pale shade, I would probably wear it. So it's the weekend right now, it's a Saturday, and I'm pre-filming 3 videos today for you guys. I'm gonna be out of town for a week. For work, I'm going to Chicago, Boston, and then Ohio to visit a friend. I'm super excited. I've only been to Boston one time, and I've never been to Chicago or Ohio. So basically this whole weekend I'm gonna be filming and editing to get those ready, and then I leave like 4 a.m. Monday, so yay. I'm just gonna go over any places we need a little bit more coverage. I talked about this in, I think, my last video, but my skin has been breaking out horribly right now because I started using the Clairsonic. Tons of you guys have told me that just keep using it and that's just a purge phase. Other people say to stop using it immediately because it's not your skin purging, it's your skin freaking out and getting irritated. I have decided to stop using the Clairsonic just because my skin has been perfect for months, so why fuck it up now? Before I started using Clairsonic, my skin was completely clear, like didn't have a zit for months. I made my how I got rid of acne video and now it's back. I'm just not feeling like I need to do something to mess up my skin right now, even if it's like a temporary thing. So I think I'll be returning the Clairsonic to Ulta. I'm gonna take the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer for the under eyes. I've been really liking this. It's a little bit too dark for my skin tone, so if you have pale skin, this will probably be borderline too dark. But I can make it work with my Physicians Formula powder over top. Whoa, weird. I just got my nails done and I took the acrylics off and it feels so short. I can actually get in my eyeball. Kinda nice just chilling on the floor. What else is new in life? I am gonna be having a few Halloween makeup tutorials coming up. I just did some major Halloween shopping on Amazon. I'm going through this thing right now where I am feeling very inspired, I guess. That sounds cheesy, like to make videos. I always am, but I feel extra, I don't know, I just want to sit down and film like 24/7. But yeah, if I wasn't working full-time right now, I would definitely be cranking out the Halloween videos. To set the under eye, we're going to take Physicians Formula correcting powder like always. And this just helps to lighten it up if you have pale skin and set your under eye concealer. I think I want a little bit more of a matte face today. I don't know why, I'm just feeling it. So we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. I have to grab it. I'm gonna take the matte and poreless powder in the shade 110 and just applying this with the giant It Cosmetics powder brush. For some reason when I think of classic makeup, I think of like a more matte doll-like kind of face. But if you like dewy skin or if you have dry skin, definitely don't feel the need to powder. Okay, what are we doing? I'm gonna go in with my favorite brow gel, there's the word. I'm just gonna run this through. This is by Ulta brand and it's just amazing. Lasts all day, fills in your brows. If you don't want more shape to your brows, you could literally just use this and you're good. While that's drying, I usually like to go in with my contour. I'm gonna take the Ulta brand contour kit, and this is definitely more of like a bronzer kit. None of these shades are really cool tone, but we're just gonna bronze up the face a tiny bit with the shade Warmth Bronzer. Just gives the cheekbones a little bit of definition. What's new with you guys? How's school? How's work? How's life? Let me know down below. I'm thinking about doing like a periscope thing. Okay, so for blush and highlight, I'm gonna be using the Physicians Formula Shimmer Brick. I used to use this all the time and I just found it chilling at the bottom of my drawer. So we're gonna go back in with this. This thing is amazing. You could do a whole face eye look with this. You can use it as an eyeshadow or a bronzer or a highlight or a blush, whatever you feel like. So we're gonna go in with these pink shades first. Probably just bring my brushes over here. But we're gonna do highlight first, just changed my mind. I'm just taking a small stippling brush, and this is by Morphe. This is the M436 brush. I'm just gonna take this light white shade right here. We're just gonna put this right on the tops of the cheekbones. If you have pale skin, this is a great highlight because it's like almost straight up white. Oh yeah. This is like one of those products I always forget how much I love it until I use it again. I don't know if I'm going to run this down the bridge of my nose yet. We'll see how I'm feeling. Kind of want to keep it more matte. So for blush, I'm going to go in with these pink shades. We're going to finish up the brows afterwards. I just realized it's the apples of the cheeks. For brows, I'm going to try out the NYX Eyebrow Gel. I've used this like a couple times before. I don't really remember if I like it or if I don't like it. Every single day I use my Anastasia Dip Brow, so we'll see. Switching it up for this video. I remember this is like super crazy pigmented, so I'm just putting a tiny bit on the back of here, and I'm just gonna run my normal eyebrow brush through. This is the Sedona Lace EB23. Let's just do this. So far so good. I think I want to keep a more natural brow, so I'm just gonna focus this on the tail end, and then put a tiny bit of this in the front and just go upwards. I'm having kind of like a brow crisis lately. Like, I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know what shape I want. I just kind of go for it. I want the cheeks a little bit more pinky and doll-like, so I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Fergie blush. I love this blush. This is in the shade Around the Clock, and I'm literally just going to go like that one time because it's super pigmented. We could probably use this for both cheeks, yep. Just putting this on the apples of my cheeks, so if you smile, that's where you want to go. Okay, so the eyes are going to be, let's get all these brushes out of here. You guys should see my desk area after I film. It's a little absurd. To prime the eyes, I'm just going to take a tiny bit of concealer, just like a dab, and blend this out with my finger. For the crease, I'm going to go in with ColourPop I Spy, which is this like light orangey shade. It actually blends out a lot lighter. I'm keeping the eyes super simple, so I'm just blending this all in the crease from the, let's zoom in. So I'm just blending this all in the crease from the outer portion of my eye all the way inwards. Next, I'm going to take this Milani white eyeshadow. This is the shade Bella White. This has a little bit of a sheen to it. We're just blending this all over the lid and kind of into that crease color. I usually use my finger, but I want this a little bit less saturated. So when you do more like classic or pinup kind of makeup, I like to keep the lower lash line almost completely blank. So I'm not going to blend any eyeshadow on the bottom today. I'm just going to go in with some liquid eyeliner. This is the Milani Eye-Tech Extreme liquid eyeliner. I actually really like this. Physicians Formula is still my holy grail, but this stuff isn't too bad. The only thing I find is that it transfers to my crease throughout the day, which is a little unfortunate. We're just going to create kind of a winged cat eye effect. So I just start in the middle of my eye. This is a really matte black liquid eyeliner. It's a lot more matte than the Physicians Formula, and I like how it has a super thin point. So we're just going to take that and start at the corner where my top meets my bottom, and we're just going to flick this out. So you'll see that it creates kind of a thick to a thin line, and then we're just going to start about halfway through that line and just drag over. You might see your line kind of like, what's the word? Staggering? No, not completely smooth. If you need to, you can pull your eye out a little bit, but I'm just going to go over that line so it's a smooth line, and there you go. I'm gonna go back in with that white shimmery shade and just put a tiny bit of this under the brow bone. Rach and I are having a debate right now how babies can survive without water. That's crazy. So for the waterline, I'm gonna go in with this She brand waterproof white eyeliner. I believe you can get this on iKate House, and mine definitely needs to be sharpened. So I'm gonna go with some false lashes. I'm using the iMimo NTR09. I've never used these before. They look nice and wispy. I just want a super natural looking lash for this look, nothing super dramatic. I'm gonna cut a little bit off. I want my eyes to kind of wisp out at the end. Oh, I totally just cut from the wrong end. Great. When you cut your lashes, you always wanna cut off from the end portion, not the inner portion. I'm going to take that eyeliner again and just go back over the lash line so we don't have any glue showing. I'm just taking some mascara and blending the false lashes with our natural lashes. For the bottom lash line, I usually layer on the Wet n Wild Mega Length, but we're just gonna go in with a super thin coat today. So for lips, the LA Splash, what is this? Smitten Lip Tint Mousse in the shade Inflamed is one of my favorite, like, classic kind of red shades. This one is super long lasting, so if you're going out or whatever, it's all good. So much concentration right now. So when that dries, it just mattifies perfectly. It doesn't feel heavy at all on the lips. It's not super drying like the ColourPop ones. I really like these liquid lipsticks. All right, so that is everything. Super quick and fairly easy look. For hair, I use the Bombay Gold Collection curling wand. I believe this is the 3/4 inch wand. I'll link it down below. I also have a discount code for you guys. I use this pretty much every single day for my hair. I am going to be having that hair tutorial coming soon. Today I literally just ran it through straight hair, and this is what happened. If you guys like this video and it was helpful for you, give it a thumbs up so I know. Let me know down below what Halloween tutorials you guys want to see, and we can do it. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.